Ask most people to name Asia's standout countries, and you'll hear the same list: Japan for tech, Singapore for wealth, South Korea for pop culture, Thailand for tourism. But somewhere in that conversation, Malaysia disappears. It's often treated as just another background player in Asia's story. But what if that quiet image is the biggest lie of all? Because the truth is, Malaysia might actually be more promising than some of the countries that get all the attention. Unlike Japan, it's not aging out. Unlike Singapore, it's not boxing by size. And unlike Thailand, its success isn't just about beaches and tourists. This country has been building something different. A future that's balanced, stable, and shockingly ahead of its time. So today, we're diving deep into the lie about Malaysia and why it might be Asia's most promising country. Balancing China and the US like a pro. Footage of trade ships, bustling ports, diplomatic meetings, tech factories in Penang. Narrator, let's start with something that's reshaping the entire planet. The world is split between two superpowers, the United States and China. Most countries in Asia are forced to pick sides. But Malaysia? It's playing the smartest game on the board. China has been Malaysia's largest trading partner since 2009, with bilateral trade now reaching over $212 billion in 2024. Chinese investments are flowing into infrastructure, manufacturing, and tech. At the same time, Malaysia keeps strong ties with the United States, hosting Intel, Dell, and Texas Instruments in its growing tech hubs, especially in Penang, also known as Silicon Island. This balance isn't luck, it's strategy. While countries like the Philippines lean hard toward U.S. military support and Cambodia goes all in on China, Malaysia stays in the middle, friendly with both, dependent on neither. Even on hot issues like the South China Sea, Malaysia plays it differently. No fiery speeches, no chaos, just quiet diplomacy. It defends its sovereignty without turning conflict into a headline. That calm approach gives Malaysia something incredibly rare in Southeast Asia: stability. Investors see Malaysia as a safe bet. Citizens see a country that's not being used as a pawn in a superpower rivalry. If Southeast Asia were a chessboard, most countries are forced to play as black or white pieces. Malaysia? It moves across the board like a free piece, smart, quiet, and dangerous in the best way possible. A Muslim-majority country that defies every stereotype. Here's something the world rarely gets right. When people in the West hear Muslim-majority country, they often picture restriction, conservatism, and limited freedoms. But Malaysia destroys that image completely. 60% of Malaysians are Muslim, and yet this nation feels different. It's modern, moderate, and deeply multicultural. Women drive, lead companies, and run ministries. In fact, Dr. Zaidi Akhtar Aziz, Malaysia's former central bank governor, was one of the most respected financial leaders in the world, guiding the country safely through the Asian financial crisis. The result? Global respect. Malaysia isn't just surviving, it's leading quietly. And daily life here? It's a symphony of coexistence. You'll hear the call to prayer echo through Kuala Lumpur, then walk a few blocks and find a Hindu temple, a Buddhist shrine, and a church, all in the same neighborhood. Malaysia celebrates Hari Raya, Chinese New Year, Deepavali, and Christmas, all as national holidays. That's not just tolerance, that's harmony. It's one of the few countries on earth where religion and modern life don't clash. They complement each other. And in a world full of division, that's Malaysia's soft power. It proves balance works. The underrated economy that punches above its weight. Now, let's talk about something that doesn't get nearly enough attention: Malaysia's economy. The headlines usually go to China, India, Vietnam, or Indonesia. But behind the noise, Malaysia has quietly become one of Southeast Asia's strongest economies. In 2024, Malaysia's GDP per capita was around $12,000. Compare that to Indonesia's $4,900, Vietnam's $4,700, and the Philippines' $4,000. That means Malaysians enjoy a much higher standard of living than most of their neighbors. And here's the crazy part. Malaysia's population is just 34 million, yet performs like a heavyweight in a region full of giants. Why? Because its economy is diverse. It builds semiconductors and electronics, exports oil, gas, palm oil, and rubber, and drives tourism harder than most people realize. In 2024, Malaysia actually surpassed Thailand in visitor arrivals, becoming the most visited country in ASEAN with 38 million tourists. By early 2025, it already hit 10.1 million international arrivals in just 3 months. And unlike countries that depend on one thing, like Vietnam on factories or Singapore on finance, Malaysia's economy is balanced across multiple pillars. That's not flashy, but it's smart. It's like the lightweight boxer who doesn't look intimidating, but lands every punch perfectly. Over and over, Malaysia's secret weapon is resilience. It's strong, flexible, and shockproof. Why Malaysia's future looks even brighter. What if I told you there's a country quietly building the future, but almost no one's paying attention? While the world keeps talking about Singapore, Japan, or South Korea, Malaysia is working smarter, faster, and cleaner, turning challenges into one of the biggest comebacks on Earth. So today, we're answering one simple question. Why does Malaysia's future look even brighter than anyone expected? The big question, how did we get here? Just 50 years ago, Malaysia was a developing nation focused on palm oil, rubber, and manufacturing. But here's where things get crazy. Instead of staying there, they evolved. Malaysia invested in education, built tech hubs, and went digital faster than most people realize. So let's ask the real question. How did a small Southeast Asian country go from tin mines and plantations to smart cities and AI startups? And what happens next could shock the entire region. The future is already here. The future isn't coming to Malaysia. It's already here. Smart cities like Cyberjaya are running on clean energy grids, electric public transport, and data-driven systems that make life smoother. Over in Iskandar, Malaysia, developers are literally building an eco-smart metropolis designed for the next generation. And here's something wild. Malaysia has pledged net zero emissions by 2050. That means the cars, the buildings, the tech, all working together for a cleaner tomorrow. But the real secret? It's not just technology. It's people, the new generation. So who's building this future? A new generation of multilingual, educated, globally connected youth. They speak English, Malay, Mandarin, sometimes all in one sentence. They're creating startups, designing apps, and leading sustainability projects before the age of 25. And while many countries are struggling to keep their young people inspired, Malaysia's youth are turning their diversity into their superpower. The question now is, what will they do next? Quiet innovation, the hidden strength. Here's what most people miss. Malaysia isn't trying to be the loudest country in Asia. It's being the smartest. While others focus on hype, Malaysia focuses on balance. It's one of the few nations blending rapid modernization without losing its culture, faith, or natural beauty. It's innovation with identity. And that's exactly what the future needs right now. So what does the future of Malaysia look like? It looks like clean cities powered by renewable energy, digital leaders who think globally but build locally, and a nation that's not just chasing progress, it's defining it. While the world looks east of Japan or west of Silicon Valley, Malaysia is quietly proving that the next big success story might already be here, in the heart of Southeast Asia. Because sometimes the brightest future isn't the loudest. It's the one being built, piece by piece, in silence. If you made it this far, you're now part of the few people who actually see what's coming next. Because in the next video, we're exploring how Malaysia is secretly becoming Asia's next green superpower. So make sure to subscribe, because the world's quietest success story is just getting started. The truth about Malaysia. When people call Malaysia developing, they're missing the point. Malaysia isn't trying to catch up. It's building a new kind of success story. One where technology meets tradition, where cultures unite instead of collide, where peace and progress actually coexist. Malaysia doesn't need to shout about its achievements. It's already living them. So the next time someone calls it underrated, remember this. Malaysia isn't behind. It's ahead quietly. And one day soon, the world's going to notice. So what do you think? Is Malaysia the most promising country in Asia? Drop your thoughts below. I read every single one. If you made it this far, you're clearly curious. So hit that subscribe button, because next, we're exploring more countries the world ignores. See you in the next adventure.